I grew up in a household with no pets of any kind. Nothing. And because of having no pets around at all, I have a fear of very large dogs. And my daughter loves one thing above all else: very large dogs. She'll see a neighbor walking a dog down the street, and she'll throw her arms around him in a big loving hug. And it would scare me. Is this dog okay to pet? And then once that subsided, it had shown me something really important. My daughter has an open heart. All animals are her friends. The bigger they are, the bigger the love they have to give. And I knew that was the story I needed to tell.
The fortunate thing on our film was that our ending was so strong, we showed it to John Lasser, and he said, we need to earn that ending. Make sure that the rest of the film lives up to that ending. And that's what we spent the next year and a half doing.
All you need is a little faith, trust, and pixie dust?
Welcome to my office. It's really messy, but yeah, I have a lot of books. This is a character from the movie Prince. This is a little color blocks that I created. Colors tell a lot about our emotions. So we drive the color palette depending on what's going on the scene.
If you look at the film, you'll see that we start in a very safe, warm place. And then as Fawn encounters the beast, we start pulling those colors out, and it becomes a slightly colder world. And then when they become friends, we start to bring color back in.
We use unusual colors like greens and dark black. That's kind of different from other Tinkerbell movies.
What are you?
Sound is very important to an animated movie. Music and the combination of sound effects and even the levels in which you hear these sounds is crucial.
The single biggest challenge for me as a sound designer was creating the voice of Gruff. His voice has elements of a cat, a dog, a llama, a hyena, and even a camel. And when you play them all together, it sounds like this.
One of the most important sound elements of the film is obviously the characters' voices.
Yep, you definitely are. I know that look. I invented that look.
Get away from the hawk, Fawn. Let us handle this.
Haven't you heard? I'm strictly by the book now. Yep, we're talking model, citizen, all the way.
I wanted the music to be unique. We have the fairies world, which is beautifully established by composer Joel McNeely.
It's something that you haven't really heard in the fairies movies before. It really is its kind of own unique world.
I'm a huge fan of the music of Blue. He has provided a series of really interesting instruments. He called me up one day. He was at a hardware store, and he was buying all of these pots and pans and pipes.
We came up with this crazy, unique instrument palette for the whole movie.
Of all the ingredients in Legend of the Neverbeast, animation is key, and that's what I do. There's a scene in this movie where Fawn is jumping around the room like a monkey, and we were trying to find reference for this.
A lot of times, Mike and I would have to act out the character.
So I went outside and someone held my camera for me, and I just acted out the shot, and that's pretty much what you see in the movie.
Fawn!
Say hello to Gruff.
Gruff the Neverbeast is the heart and soul of the movie. Gruff also has something from my personal life. My dog is a Chihuahua mixed breed. We're not quite sure what he is, but he has this really adorable underbite. And no matter what he does, he always has his little teeth protruding. This is something that looks both menacing in a way, but also absolutely adorable.
He's got the tail of an armadillo.
He has the horns of the buffalo.
He's got the twitchy ears of a dog.
His tail expresses emotion like a cat's tail does.
And he has long, coarse hair of a yak.
He has these tribal markings that are very similar to what you'd see on the tiger. And it was really important for us to make sure that all these ingredients work together because it was something that the audience would see as familiar, but never in this configuration, never put together. And he is one of the key ingredients to making sure this film is just amazing.